bad as the Lady Vengeance on rough seas.
The witch! The witch! The witch! She, and her, traitor! They ran away. They ran to the north. The witch and the traitor.
Going to be a grim harvest here this year.
Ooh. Yes, yes, burn. Your kind has been dismembering and burning mine since time immemorial. I must admit, the smell of charred human flesh is so very enticing.
Quick! There's not a moment to spare. She has him, and there's no telling what she'll do. The Black Ring Witch fled, and she has a Magister hostage. You know what they're capable of, don't you? Mihaly's a good man. We need to help him.
The farm's gone. The farm's gone. And everyone inside it. I wonder if them strangers made it. I sure hope so. I hope so. End times, I think. I think this is it. I think this is it for us all. I think these are the end times. There was a couple staying in my place. Young folks. Sweet folks. Hiding from the Reds. But then came the end. I wonder if they made it. I wonder if they made it.
She's up ahead, there! Get her! Get her! She's Black Ring! Black Ring and she'll gut you in a heartbeat! Oh, gods, I'm hit! Go on without me! Don't let her escape!
You sense a blur of movement to your side. Before you can react, there's a blade under your chin and a slim, pale hand upon your weapon. A voice whispers in your ear with a breathy purr.
A guest? How brazen of you to enter without knocking.
The press of the blade encourages you further into the room, then retreats. You turn to face a woman in black ring robes. She's pale and vividly beautiful, wearing a smile that's somewhere between impish and cruel.
Perhaps I'll give you a chance to explain yourself.
She lowers her weapon and gives you a curious look. Not because of your response, though. She's noticed something.
You're no ordinary traveler, are you? You positively reek of sauce. Are you the one responsible for this mayhem surrounding us? And whoever turned this stretch of cow country into a death-filled valley is likely to be powerful enough to help you. Is that what you thought? You look like someone who wouldn't turn down a good thing when it comes to them. How about a little deal? You help us, and I'll show you how to make true use of sauce.
She gestures to where a young magister is propped up on a cot in the corner. He's ashen and dazed, his shoulder bound in layers of crimson-soaked wound dressings.
This is Mihaly. We absconded together. I from the Black Ring and he from the Magisters. We fell for each other while I was his prisoner. Love will set you free. Mihaly put himself at great risk to free me from Magister captivity. We made it clear, but he picked up quite a nasty wound. We found refuge in this charming hamlet. But then, Well, I'm sure you saw for yourself. The landscape tore itself open, Voidwoken appeared, and a shroud of decay fell over us. It's preventing Mahali's wounds from healing. So, now we must escape this place. Or else remove the decaying shroud so Mahali can heal. Help us, and I'll help you. Thank you. Please, clear the way so that we can head south in the direction of the coast. The north is too dangerous. It crawls with Voidwoken. Once you've helped Mahali and I pass freely, once we're truly clear, I'll give you what you want.
Her eyes speak volumes.
All that you want. Good. Now listen closely. Clear anything that will impede Mahali. Flames, those accursed fumes, anything. Come back here when there's a safe route, and we will follow you.
Hell is that thing?
lingering rot is gone from the air.
I feel better all of a sudden. A weight's been lifted. Strange. I feel a little better. Like a weight's been lifted.
Mahali is fading. Is the way clear? Can we escape? Well then, let's make haste. Lead Mahali on. I will follow. Don't let anything happen to him, dear, or I will hold you accountable. You were truly marvelous out there, my dear. We'd never have made it without you.
She slinks forward until her face is mere inches from your own.
I owe you a debt. But I already know what you desire. And I intend to pay in full. Right now. Tell me, do you know exactly what I am? Not quite, my dear. Not quite. I am a succubus. Love is my power. It enthralls those who I seduce and feeds me yet more power. It is through this aspect of myself that I must reward you.
You realize that her hand is caressing your arm. She gazes at you intently. Her eyes are oceans of violet. You could drown in them.
You have my word, though. I will not use my powers to make you my thrall. Just as I hope you won't use what I show you to become some sort of tyrant. Mahali understands who I am. That's why we're meant to be together.
She grins devilishly and pulls you close.
Let's see what you're made of.
She kisses you. She devours. Suddenly she's all blinding light and come hither heat. You enter her heat, thrust upon thrust, until she scalds, and with a scream, her nails digging for blood, all becomes an echo of the primal soul, a burst of overwhelming white. Slowly the heat abates as she releases you with a kiss. Your vision swims back into view, Almira observing you with a knowing smile.
My. That was intense, wasn't it? Truth be told, there was nothing really left to teach you, but I felt it would be rude to stop once we got going. You were ever so satisfying, though. Please, accept this little token of appreciation for your effort. Once you've caught your breath, I actually have another little request for you. You have helped me to escape immediate danger, but I remain a fugitive from my old life and the promises I made to it. The Black Ring swear allegiance to a powerful being, the God King. This is not a mere oath of duty, this is the Covenant. And those who accept it are bound to the God King. They are sworn. I am sworn. You have to understand, Lucian's death fog broke us. We were left defeated, leaderless. And then the God King started to speak to us. He offered victory, immortality, anything we desired in exchange for loyalty. How could we refuse? Once you are sworn, there is no escape. Your life is the God King's. Fail or betray him, and you are doomed. Unless you find a way to break the Covenant. That is where you come in, my dear. I discovered the existence of ancient implements called Swornbreakers. They are rumored to be able to break any magical pact, including the Covenant. And while enslaved by the Magisters, I noticed a tablet in their excavation site in the Black Pits.
It bore markings that looked very similar to how these Swornbreakers were described to me.
She smiles, fixing those violet eyes upon you once again.
Will you retrieve it for me?
He is a god for the godless. A beacon for those who have no place in this world. He seeks to cast down the world of the Seven and build a new world with the Sworn at his side. The Black Ring flock to him after Lucian unleashed his death fog. The undead stand by him because he offers them a return to life. I don't know why the Voidwoken flock to him. But I want to be with Mahali. That is why the God King and I must part ways. That is why I need a Swornbreaker.
My, you are a special one, aren't you? Well, that settles it then. I will join you, and I guarantee we will find use for each other in the future. By the by, a black little birdie told me you've a ship along the shore. That is where we'll go. Enjoy a bit of sun while we wait for you to conclude your business along Reaper's Coast. In the meantime, have a little token as a thank you for all that you've done for me so far.
Travelling light, are you? Smart. I've got my whole life in these wagons. And look at me, like a fly in molasses. You didn't see it. Something happened up ahead. Blocked off the only road to Arx. Lest you fancy taking a stroll through the death fog. We're proper wrecked. Not unless you can bring back the Divine. He'd untwist this pretzel in a heartbeat, no doubt.
I'm getting paid. Ain't stuck anywhere. Keep your hands off the merchandise or you'll be hearing from me.
You spy a lizard lady dressed in the royal colours of the House of Law. She nods at you politely, but remains quite silent. You notice her skin is of a bright red colour.
I am Sada.
3 words that must suffice, it seems. There is no further explanation forthcoming. A sudden intensity darkens her onyx eyes.
If you truly know him, you'll be so kind as to bring the Red Prince to me. With haste.
The great creature gives you a disinterested look, then turns away.
Black Ring. Was it the death fog that got them, or something else?
The spirit of a Black Ring Reaver looks down at his corpse in dismay. He notices you approach and challenges you in a throaty rasp.
You're not one of those blood things. Who are you? You look the part, I suppose. We had orders to take the island at any cost. We had spells and charms that were supposed to protect us from the death fog. They didn't work. Half of us died crossing the water. Me and some others just barely made it. But then these blood beasts attacked us right away. A few made it away. I didn't. Orders. We were told they'd work. No reason to doubt that. One of my comrades used source magic. That saved the rest of us. The death fog already burnt my lungs. But I made it ashore.
What's this? I found something. It's upon volumes. A trove of history and knowledge.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spines, whispering each tome's title as she comes across it.
No, it isn't here. This isn't possible. You, my brother, help me find it. There is little time. This is no time for pranks. I know you as well as I know the Doctor himself. A dark presence comes. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed. Yet I see no sign one was ever here.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes, like a pianist's upon the keys.
A malignance more rotten than any I've known, brother. It should have been confined to the vaults. I'd have offered myself up for the sacrifice had I known the Doctor's intentions. Now be silent. Your questions vex me, and I have no time for idle chatter. Find the others, and gather near the Flaming Guardians. Should the hymn be sung, the vaults can be opened. We are not safe.
She hushes you with an index finger held to your lips and continues her search. The transparent artifact glimmers of its own accord, as if conducting light from another world, another plane of living. As your hand nears it, it shivers and speaks. You listen closely, but while you think you've heard similar utterances in the past, you cannot make sense of its words.
Anan folan rever. Amadio velucio di amederita demorias.
It's a crystal blade, seemingly separated from its hilt. It's clearly of a kind with the object you recovered from the Surrey tomb. The object repeats its indecipherable twaddle. You can glean no more from it.
Not just another oddity, it would seem. It spoke to me. Odd old thing, isn't it?
Your name. Relent to the ring and yield your name.
Corpses. Does every corner of this place hide grim secrets?
Smile upon the fallen.
A ghostly aura rises from the butchered corpses, half-formed impressions of panic, fear, and pain. No single voice rises from the cacophony, perhaps thankfully. The spirit of a man in priestly robes drifts from corpse to corpse, head bowed. He murmurs blessings over each of them.
Merciful Seven, smile upon your fallen servants. Brother Ashwell, Brother Triskel, Sister Revria, usher them forth to the Hall of Echoes.
He notices your presence.
Sorcerer, this island is nothing but death. You should leave.
The spirit utters a sigh. Even after having parted from his body, he retains a heavy heart.
This island was once a place of learning, of healing. Corrupt things have long stalked the fringes of our world. Demons. We sought to help those who fell prey to the foul beasts. One of our number, a doctor, brought an invalid before us. An elven maiden who had become infested with some presence. It was powerful. Too powerful. So we sealed it and the poor elf it inhabited in our deepest vaults. Sometimes incarceration was the best we could muster in such dire cases. But the doctor who found her was determined to make a name for himself. He attempted a cleansing ritual, but he only served to strengthen the demon's grasp over the elf. The demon possessed him. Soon the whole island was overrun with monstrosities and bathed in blood, our blood. It's a corrupt place now. No good thing has cause to be here. The statues guard the vaults where we kept those who were beyond help. No ritual could cleanse them of the dark forces that infested them, so we sealed them away. We did not use such cruelty lightly. There was no other choice. The statues guard the path. They will grant passage to those who sing from the hymn book, from the archives.
Tangled amongst the mounds of corpses are glimpses of fractured spectral forms, pleading eyes, grasping hands, wailing mouths. A chorus of cries and moans coalesce into a single mournful voice.
You live. We hear your heartbeat. We feel your breath. Come closer. Why have you come here? This island is nothing but pain and blood. We cannot help you with such things. We are beyond it. But you have questions. We can feel them. Ask. We were scholars, priests and priestesses. We sought to study the evils of the world so that we could defeat them. Instead, we were consumed. A dark force erupted from within an innocent whom we had tried to help. It made this island its own and killed all that it found. We are beyond help. There is only pain.
Curse the doctor! May the void take him. Pain!
Sister Cleodna, rest your spirit.
The flaming figure emits no heat, yet your skin seems to sizzle if you draw too near. Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the Isle, an unlikely coincidence. The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
Like a charm. one of those vaults.
The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously. He sees you approach. A look of trepidation crosses his spectral features.
Did my order send you? To cure the child? Some form of demon seized her and nested inside her mind. She cannot speak or move. We did what we could to help, but we could not risk provoking the beast within. We can find her here, until a way to safely remove the demon could be found. It was my duty to watch over her, but I was never relieved of that duty. She has no family that we know of. All she had was a pet cat. That poor girl's life is drifting past her, thanks to that demon. Her cell is just over there. I can let you in, but are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do? My brothers were confident they could help her as well, but they still had to lock her up here in the end. But nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place. Far away.
The spirit can't help but smile.
I knew you had good in you, the moment I laid eyes on you. Come, I'll let you in. Take good care of her. Bring her somewhere peaceful. Don't disturb the demon within her. There's no telling what could happen if it breaks free.
The priest has scried the demon's lies.
Get away! Do you hear me? Away! I won't let anyone hurt my mistress anymore. Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me in, fed me and kept me warm. She deserves loyalty. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
The tension eases out from the cat's skeletal form. It sits.
Go on. I'll be watching.
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed. The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. Her only movement is the tiniest rise and fall of her chest. The girl's eyes don't even flicker as you lean in close. Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly. The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough to move, perhaps.
Wherever you take her, I hope it's a better place than this. Thank you. Take care of her. Cure her if you can. My task here is done.
The chill of the vault seems even colder for what you have just witnessed.
Forever in the dark. Forever amid the cursed. This was a place of sadism, not salvation.
Dark words should not sully those honey.
The imposing statue looms over you. The flames enveloping it flow upwards, stoked by unseen magic, then dissipating in the thick air. The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust. A trembling spirit wrings his hands, his eyes darting around the room. They settle on you.
What are you doing here? What do you want? You mustn't linger. You mustn't remain. There can be no reason. This is not a place for reason. This is a place to be forgotten.
His hands shake. He clears his throat.
As a priest, I had a patient. A dastardly demon held him in its grasp. The demon absorbed all his pain, in exchange for his soul. I was certain we'd only diminish the demon by overwhelming my patient with pain. I planned to torture the demon until it gave up its grip over the poor fellow. I began in earnest, but his cries pierced my heart. Even if the treatment could save him, I hadn't the stomach nor the soul for it. So I lied to the others. I told them there was no helping him. I told them to seal us down here, where he could do no harm, where I could guard his prison. Better one soul damned than two. This demon gluts itself on pain. Only the utmost torture would draw him forth. I couldn't do it. I refused to subject myself or my comrades to such barbarism. If you've the stomach for such an ungodly task, I won't keep you from it. Perhaps you could inflict the pain that's needed. But it is a devil's business. We broke the lever for the door when we locked him inside, so that none would ever attempt to free him. No matter what, the demon itself must not be freed. The horrors he would wreak upon our world.
The chains bind their captive. The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door.
You should go from here. This is no place for the living, for the sane. It's the silver shaft that's missing. There's an anvil where silver can be properly melted. That ought to do it.
The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a casting for an ornate handle, flecked with glittering bits of silver.
Excellent. We can use this shaft to open one of the vault doors.
The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door.
There's something to this I'm not seeing.
You should go from here. This is no place for the living, for the sane. My vigil is eternal. It won't cease until I'm convinced, truly convinced. Something might change for the better. For now, we remain as we must, stuck between action and inaction. Watching, waiting. As the lever's fixed, perhaps you could extract him. But you'd have to be able to contain him, defeat him, once he'd been loosed. Who am I to say if you're prepared for that? I suppose the alternative is no better than trusting you. Go, do what you can. Be wary. This demon knows no decency, no remorse.
Ah, look at you. Handsome, handsome. Come close, won't you? A little closer still. My, how long it's been. How very, very long it's been. Would you believe Brother Calvin locked me up in here because he said I was possessed by a demon? Just because I don't feel pain. Have you ever heard anything so superstitious? You're telling me? Maybe I was a little kooky back then. But you'd be amazed how sobering millennia of imprisonment can be. Praise the Seven, right? Praise the Seven, that's all over.
His mouth twists in an ugly snarl as he stutters that last sentence, and a flicker of something unrecognizable, yet malevolent, flashes across his gaunt face.
You are here to free me, right?
The dwarf's face twitches, flickering almost out of control. He looks into your eyes, gaze intense as a hurricane.
Anything. I will give you anything you desire, anything at all. I will show you the true path to divinity. Just destroy the pillars! Don't act like I'm not here. This was close there. I can't think straight.
It feeds me. I like it.
He is gone. Taken at last by the wicked spirit that consumed him. A tragedy has happened today. A tragedy, indeed. I have no more reason to keep my vigil. I failed him.
The blazing blue flame seems to burn your finger the moment you touch the statue, and you yank it back in pain. Somehow, though, your skin is unblemished, yet the discomfort remains. The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust. The spirit of a priest lifts his eyes to yours. When he speaks, he rasps, as if there were dust in his voice.
I watch the gate. Who goes there? I watch the gate. I watch the one who must be watched. I watch the one who should be dead but can only be chained. I watch the gate. You must leave. The gate is locked forever. The lock is broken. The key is thrown away.
From stone to dust, from stone to dust. The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door. The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a casting for an ornate handle. The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door. A presence accosts you. You cannot see it, yet know it is there. It is in front of you, then behind, then finally within. You hear its whispers. The master must teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. And then it is gone.
I watch the gate. Who goes there? I watch the gate. Who goes there? You must leave. The one who must be chained will take your soul. Do not let it speak. Do not let it speak to you. No. You must leave. You must not speak to it. You must not speak to the one who must be chained. It will steal your soul. It will steal your very soul. Kill it if you can, but do not let it speak. I beseech you, do not let it speak. The lock will work. The gate will open. I am the key. I am the gate.
I know who you are. I know the weakness of your heart. I know who you are. I know the weakness of your heart. I know who you are. I know the weakness of your heart. I know who you are. I know the weakness of your... I know who you are. I know the weakness of your heart. I know who you are. Teach your final lesson.
I watched the gate, but The one who should be dead is dead. I'll watch the gate no more.
Stand back! Not a foot on these stairs. Whatever words you carry with you, they are warty with futility. I know you for what you are. A mere mouthpiece of deception. It is of no use. The Advocate knows the tree belongs to the ring. Oh, I can measure the vile depths of your prevarications by the very pulse of this bleeding forest. You lie. You lie. You lie. Steady as the heart, you lie. Such claims demand proof. How read your missive? I see. One does not easily mistake his orders. But where are the others? A pity, but we must not question his orders either. Very well. You're not one of the Advocate's men, but my warning still stands. Stand back. Not a foot on these stairs. Through fog we ride, through blood we wade in search of a name. A demon plots, but with his name we will bind him. This sore of bloody branches knows, but will not speak, just yet. No matter. There is no remedy against patience and torture. He is the serpent that speaks with 1,000 tongues, except his own. He is the death of the soul, with a smile and a flourish. Heed my second warning. Shun the Advocate, whose very sentence is a sentence.
Flay your every last strip of bark, and we will be the scorching lightning, the searing pain forever.
Resume your business. My, you were rather more astute than my initial verdict. A stirring display of violence. As per our terms, the location...
The lizard leans in close, his rancid breath clogging your throat. As you look into the darkness of his eyes, you see an island. You see the winds that will carry you there. You see the way.
Now, Godwoken, we both have what we sought, and thus all guarantees of safety are expired. You need not fear me, but this island hides more dangers than my claws. I recommend you go. But should I find you broken on the beach, I will shed no tears. It is something of a relic. A relic that has had its spirit defiled by the Black Ring. Now, I have work to do. This place must be cleansed, it must be healed. And you must surely know that your welcome is wearing thin.
You have kept your word, and we have kept ours. But our business is concluded. Do not linger. Your kind are not welcome.
As you leave, you can't help but look at his eyes, desperate and pleading. He squeezes them shut and turns away. The spirit looks around with wild panic, clawing through its spectral mass with fevered nails.
The demon feeds. The demon feeds from the ring. The demon protects. We must know what the demon protects. The demon has an advocate. The advocate kills. The demon has a secret. We must know the secret.
Dear me, have you lost your path? Simply choose a direction and ambulate until you strike the shore. Once there, well, perhaps you should keep walking on that course. Hold your breath, and surely you will overcome the death fog's miasma.
My thanks. With balance restored, I have the power to keep my passenger under control. Even after all these years, he still resents my taking his body. Mortals can be such petty creatures.
The elf squelches her feet in the red mass beneath you, digging sharp nails deep into the ground. You're almost sure that the veins have a faster, more panicked pulse to them now.
Home sweet home.
Good to be back. Good to be rid of that filth. Speaking of filth, I hear your half-breed got her answer. She did not. Our master is patient, but he is not lenient. She made a pact. He'll see that she keeps it, no matter where she roams. Ashamed to have lost your wager, but be grateful the stakes were lower for you than for her. I'm not the mongrel's keeper. It is not my hand on her leash. She left as you did your work here. I did not ask questions. Look, do not touch.
A haze of flame and confusion envelops you as the Magister's memories hit. You come for Alisceon the witch, and she flees her home. You capture and crucify her, but she returns to life and burns you all.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Another world! Another life! Thieves and liars! I'd eat their tongues! I'd eat their lives! I'll eat your shining lights! Oh, baby, oh, darling, I'm so sorry! You feel it! You feel it too! Come to me, and I'll kill your shining lights. Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights.
glad to have that bloody farmhouse behind me. I thought that place would become my grave.
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot? Well, aren't you industrious? Of course, not everyone on the ship's manifest has returned, as you can see. Tarquin slunk off to Stone Garden, as I recall. The graveyard. Quite curious what ghastly business he's getting himself wrapped up in now.
Curse those masked freaks. God's damned Riker.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in its strange language. Adan, Shvalon Dumora Vavor Rivelis, Awanu Ari, Demtu Shan. The object continues. Sarden Menia Veet Feln, Dom Trisval Veet Evdekais.
It's true then. Anathema. Within reach.
Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
Ah, I just remembered why I prefer to work alone.
Very well. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine.
Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade.
How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Bloodmoon Island. You rightfully consider me a scoundrel, but I'd rather you think of me as a lovable scamp. One that you can rely on. Or perhaps you'd rather place your trust in someone else. Maybe Dallas. I'm sure she'd love to have a weapon that can destroy a Godwoken with a simple wink and nod.
The blade quivers as Tarquin nears it, and hums a response. Anan Falan Reveil. Amadio, Vlucio, de Anme Drita Dumores.
Oh, very good. Very, very, very good. This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand expectantly.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously about anathema.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
My champion,
You've come not a moment too soon. It's here. Even here! We must hurry now. We must race towards the well with all the determination of the eagle diving for its prey. Your prey lies on a far-off shore, at the heart of the Nameless Isle. It is a place no one can reach, unless their soul becomes their compass.
He places a hand over your heart, and you suddenly feel it, an unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
The battle for Divinity is about to begin in earnest. The other gods and their chosen will try to outflank us, just like we must outflank them. But I will be with you. I will guide you, stand by you. I will watch as you drink from the wellspring and its source surges into you. The void will be overcome, and you will be the god of gods. The end is nigh. Don't fail us now.
You jolt back to the world, stumbling forward. Dark smoke surrounds you, hanging in the air like black fog. This feels wrong. The Meister's cry cuts through the haze. You look up just in time to see what steps out of the shadows. Your god told you there can be only one. He said you'll eventually need to turn on each other.
A girl's best friend is her needle. But I'll stick by you as long as you continue to uphold your particular brand of useful.
Voidwoken! Damnable bloody Voidwoken! Well, that's that. I always knew I'd die for Rivalon. I just didn't expect it was going to be in a small basement. In Driftwood, of all places. At least now you know where to go. Excellent. Although, do be wary of her. My death may change things for her. She is immensely powerful, and she is on our side. But she will not be pleased about, well, my parting. She may ask you to honor an old bargain that I had struck with her. Do not accept. Her business is with me, and me alone.
She glances at her body once more, a grim look on her face.
You need to go, Godwoken. But I have one last request. My last wish, as it were. I want a statue. Something modest. A simple piece of marble and gold on the steps of the cathedral, glaring out over Arcs.
Meister Siever's shoulders slump, a tired, melancholic grin on her muzzle.
I would have liked to see that city again. Just once more. Give them hell, Godwoken.
Seems to be the code to a safe. Better hang on to this.
Shame I had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
So?
Her eyes flash with something, anger perhaps, or fear.
But... never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness.
Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.